Good day everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today guys we'll be doing something different and we'll be learning within a thorough analysis on DXY, and we will also be learning. So it will be different from our usual market analysis where I come on the charts, analyze, and then we'll project, or predict what the market wants to do, or analyze what the market wants to do for the coming week, and then trade in the direction of our prediction, or trade in the direction of our analysis for that week. But today I want to do something different. We've been talking about DXY, we've been talking about EURUSD, and I've been making different statements. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, I've been posting some things, and I think today I just want to explain everything. Right? So I want to explain why I feel, or the reasons why I think, or the reasons I'm currently seeing why I think DXY is going to shoot to the upside, the reasons I'm seeing why there might be a market crash, the reasons why oil might skyrocket to the upside, and everything. I want to show you guys everything on the charts, and not just on the charts, guys. I want to show you guys how I do my analysis, not just with me, but with my assistant, which is Cloud. So sometimes when I do my analysis, and I like using AI, I like using Cloud as my research tool and my AI assistant. And guys, this is not me trying to like use Cloud. All those YouTube video where you watch and say, oh, let's trade with AI, and then at the end of the day, they don't get anything productive. I want to show you guys how to use it in alignment with whatever you are doing, or just how I do it, right? And you guys, one thing you should know is we are currently in the AI age, and if you don't know how to use AI to complement your work, how to use AI to assist you, or how to use AI to help you manage your tasks, right? I think you're in deep shit, right? You're in deep trouble. So for any industry, for anything you do, you should at least know how to use AI in that particular industry or in that particular field. So I've been talking for 3 minutes. Let's start the analysis. And I think I'll be splitting my screen. Yes. But first, let's start on the chart. Let's start on the chart. So when I came on, I've been projecting DXY. For those of you who are on my community, we've been talking about DXY bullish moves from January 2026. That's the beginning of the year. That's when we started seeing that's when I started seeing signs of bullishness on DXY. And that was because of, if I go on a monthly time frame, right? And then if I sling my trend line like so, this trend line like so, I saw this confluence since DXY came into this region. And then the market pushed. The market came into this trend line first time September 2025, and then the market tried pushing again. We pushed down and we touched January 2026, and I was like, why is market taking so long at this region, right? Why is the market wasting a lot of time here? What do I need to do? What's like Something needs to happen before we start pushing to the upside. And then I started analyzing the XY. But first of all, I want to show you another thing. I want to show you how using pattern recognition, just asking guys. I think as a trader, you should have that, should I say that, you should have that detective mindset, right? Trying to know, curious why this event or why this move happened. What better this move? What better this move? Why is the market still in this position? Why is the market still ranging? So your mind should be open. Ask different questions, right? Research. Don't just say, oh, the chart. The forex market, stock market doesn't just end on the chart. There are a lot of other things that are happening in the world that you need to, that you, guys, don't worry, just stay with me. I don't want this video to be long. I'll make it as short as possible, but at the same time, this is going to be one of the best video you will ever come across on finance, on forex, stock. This is going to be one of the best. So let's go. So first of all, right, when I saw this move, or when I saw this range, I was trying, and you guys know that I saw it on the confluence region, confluence of trend line, and we have other things that are currently supporting us. We have Fibonacci here. We also have our support zone here. So when immediately I saw this move, my mind went to the past immediately. Like I think you need to be very, very aside from the fact that intelligence doesn't really matter when it comes to trading itself, the trading, the activity of like buying and selling and emotional the emotional aspect of trading. Intelligence doesn't matter. Intelligence doesn't matter because even Isaac Newton blew his account. Yeah, even Isaac Newton blew his account. Yeah, I saw that on when I was reading Intelligent Investor. But when it comes to doing your analysis, analyzing the market, I think intelligence does matter a lot, a lot. So immediately I saw this move, this range, my mind went back to the past, right? And I asked the question, okay, before DXY started making any like, okay, I the question was, what was a pattern that DXY created for every bullish move DXY made? And if you come back to the past, our 2022 push, we had this pattern. If you come back to the past, we had the pattern here, we had the pattern here, we had the pattern here. So I want to take you guys to weekly time frame now to show you that pattern. Let's go in weekly time frame. Yes. What's happening? What's happening? Ooh. What's happening? What's happening? All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. So in the weekly time frame, I'm going to look for my zone. Okay, yeah. So this is it. I'm going to look for my zones, right? So yeah, this is it. So before this whole bullish move started, if I zoom into DXY, zoom into the move that betted, the pattern that betted this move, we can see something here, right? So DXY was collapsing, we're creating series of lower lows and lower highs. We came into this place, the market started ranging, pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, pushed down. We ranged, right? Market gave us something like a reversal pattern here. But this, from what I can see, is a range. We broke out, retested, and then it was just to the upside from here. And then if I come to this place, same thing, we came down, the market ranged, broke out of the range, and then market shoot short to the upside, but it was, should I say, it was not as big like the previous one. And then if I come back to the most recent one, the 2022 move, we can see how DXY came back down, like came down, it bottomed here, we ranged, broke out, retest, and then went to the upside. So when I saw this, right, when I saw this forming, I actually saw this pattern. I did this analysis, I think it was January, right? And then the market was still trading around this region, yeah. So when we came back down into this zone, I was expecting same thing to happen at this region, right? I was expecting, okay, breakout, retest, and then we shoot to the upside. So the market went up, went up, went up. I was expecting a break, retest, and then it shoot to the upside. But then that the market can be very, very, very stubborn, right? The market can be very, very stubborn at times. So we came to the upside. The market didn't, wasn't trying to break, and then market was trying to break though. But then acted as if it wants to break, and then we came back down. It was frustrating, and then this whole thing was like it was messing with my mind, and I was like, okay, what do I need to do again? Like, is this really my fault? Is it my analysis fault? Is it my skill? Like I was asking different questions, but then something else came to my mind, right? I'm not really that I don't consider myself a fundamental analyst, right? Because I don't really know much about fundamentals. But then being a smart guy and being an intelligent guy, I just wanted to, okay, since I don't really know much about fundamentals, AI do. If I don't know, AI can explain those terms to me, even in the most simplest terms. So what did I do? Guys, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. I want to, and the reason I'm doing this is because so that when I release, I think that once I'm done recording this, I'll record the second video for the market analysis section, my entries, because most of the entries are already cooking. Some have even left the station already. So I will tell you. So this video is for you to know why you are buying. So if you are buying DXY, if you are selling your USD, you would have a strong conviction, just like I said on my Telegram community last week. I don't just buy asset, I don't just buy financial instrument, or I don't just sell them because I want to do so. No, I make sure I do my research, do my thorough research before buying anything, so that even when a market is crashing, I know, okay, these are my thesis. These are my thesis. But if you don't have any reason for buying something, or maybe you saw online, oh, buy Tesla, buy Meta, buy Aradale, and then you don't have any thesis, you don't have any reason, you are just following people online. When that market starts crashing, it will be even if that stock is a very very good stock, or even if that asset is going to long term is going to push to the upside, you would end up panicking because you had no reason in the first place to even get into that position or buy that thing. But then for people like me who we do our research before getting into anything, when I do my research, I like to state out, okay, these are the reasons I'm entering, and these are the reasons I want to see before leaving or before selling this particular asset. And if I don't see them, I'm not leaving. If I don't see them, I'm not leaving. So even if the stock is dropping minus 20%, but the reasons I bought them, they are still there. The reasons I bought them, even if the stock is dropping 15%, 10%. So even if I bought that stock and then the stock is dropping minus 15%, as long as the reason why I bought that stock is still there, I'm not selling. It's simple. So I'm showing you this so that when you are selling gold, when you are buying USD, when you are enjoying those profits, and then you start seeing a minor decline, as long as these reasons, which I'm going to show you very soon, as long as they're still there, don't sell anything, because this is a very long term move. I don't call myself a forex trader. You guys can see I do a lot of things. We analyze stocks here, even if I have not done that on my YouTube channel, but we do trade stocks. Yeah, let me show you the other part of my office. We do trade stock here. We do trade stock here. So let me pull out one stock name. Let's see. This guy is dropping. This guy is dropping. I want this guy to drop more. Drop more. Drop more. Just trying to check my stocks. This guy is dropping. Right. So let's go back to forex. That's why we are here. And guys, we have a lot of things to cover. I don't know why I am doing this, but then we have a whole lot of things to cover. So I went back. So yeah, sorry for digressing. And I have, okay. So I was talking about reasons for buying is thesis, reasons for entering and reasons for going out, right? And this video explains everything and then blah blah blah. So I'm trying to remember what's all right. So after the frustration inside of this move, I was like, okay, I think I need to do something else, right? And just like I said, I am not a fundamental analyst, but then since AI can do it and then explain to me, even if I'm not a fundamental analyst. And guys, I have been learning. I don't just want to know, or yeah, I don't just want to know this particular move. AI, as I research with AI, I learn more. I learn more terms, learn more things and all that. Right. So I went back to the past and I was trying to ask the question, okay, what happened, or what was the catalyst behind every major move, right? I was trying to know what was the catalyst behind, even if this technical support or this technical pattern was here. I wanted to know if there was any fundamental catalyst that helped the market break out from this range and push to the upside for this and for any previous bullish move on DXY. So what did I do? First of all, guys, it's going to be an amazing video. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. I'm a different type of trader. I'm a different type of finance guy. I'm not a regular buy the signal provider, do this and eat your money. If I want to do that, I will do that. But no, we don't do that here. If I want, I can't even do that. That's it. Signal provider. I don't know. Some people, I don't know. You people have money in this world. I don't know how you would use your added money, pay for signals. Pay for signals. You don't even know if the person is, even if the person you are paying that signal or paying that money to or receiving that signal from is even in the right mental state. You just carry your money, you pay, and you will still deposit your money on a broker and still collect that signal. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know what's wrong with people. That also make money will make you keep losing money. That's it, bro. See, think the forex industry, we need all these gurus, they need to be regulated because they are doing a lot of harm. A lot. Signal, if I see anyone providing signal, are doing trash, providing signal, and then people are paying money to take that signal. Boom. So I think we should leave that. Let's focus on our video today. So what did I do? I tried looking at the chart. I went on a monthly time frame, as you can see, and then these boxes here are me highlighting the previous bullish move on DXY, all the previous main bullish move on DXY, right? So I highlighted this first one. You can see we had a push from 1980 towards to 1985. We had a push from 1990. So this push started in 1995, late 1994 slash, okay, started 1995, right? All the way lasted for 7 years, all the way to 2001 or 2002. Then we had a minor push here, we had a push here, we had a push, the most recent push, which is 2022. I was very, very active. I think I was still trying to, strengthen my hands on the top down analysis when this move happened, right? I was like 16 in 2022, yeah, when I was trying to like perfect my skills, yeah. So what did I do? After doing this, I went on cloud. So let's go to cloud, guys. Let's go. Where's cloud? I don't know if my screen is recording. God. Please. I hope it is. Right. So I went on cloud. So let me zoom in for those of you who are using a phone. And then I asked the question, right? Let's talk about DXY. Let's talk about market analysis, price action history. When did the DXY get bullish? Guys, forget my prompts, right? I knew what I wanted, but then let's just see. So I asked, when did the DXY get historic bull runs that lasted months, right? So cloud gave me 1980 to 1985, which I showed you guys on the chart. 1995 to 2002, which I showed you guys on the chart. 2008, I will show you when I get back on the chart. 2011 slash 2015, I will show. In fact, guys, I think we should do it like this. I think Windows, yeah, we can split our screen, right? Yeah, this video is not going to be like before. Before I just stay on trading view. Then let's see if we can do something different. Let's see if we can do something different. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me, guys. Okay, so this is it. And then split it. All right. So my window bars are going to show as well. So right. So we have from 1980 to 1985. We have from 1980 all the way to, you can see, if you check this down, please, that's what the time is for those of you who don't know, to 1985. To showing Monday, showing May 85, last 1985. We have second one, 1995 to 2002, 1995 to 2001. If I just move this a bit, we have 2002, January 2002. So we have the next one was from 2008, after the financial crisis, right? That was a small one, 2008/9. And then we have 2011 to 2005 post QE recovery, right? And then you can see it here. And then we have 2021 to 2022, which was this, right? So yeah, that's it, guys. So now let's come back to cloud and see. So after cloud give me those, and you guys can see what cloud is saying, right? Once it brings out the time or the season, it will bring out the reason, right? So we said the most epic DXY run in history, the dollar nearly doubled, with the DXY surging from 85 to a peak of 465 in February 1985, driven by Paul Volcker's aggressive. Guys, stay very, 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 like, if I highlight anything, please, it should be on your mind. All right, said driven by Paul Volcker's aggressive rate hike to crush inflation. Fed runs rates hits 20%, right? Creating massive capital inflows, ended with Plaza record and G5 nation are going to deliberately weaken the dollar, right? Yeah. So stay with me. And then the reason for the 2022 strong dollar area, he said this is slow grinding multi-year. So I just need to read this or take a screenshot, pause the video, read this. We don't have time. 2008, pause and then read. 2011 to 2015, pause and then listen. You can see this as the Fed wound down KU and market anticipated the rate hike. DXY climbed from 73 to 100. So pause and then you read this. And then 2021 to 2022, again, can see what's happening. You can see what's happening. And then if you come here, so I've been saying you can see what's happening. So that thing has been happening. Common trades or common reasons or common catalysts for this previous bull run. Number one, Fed rate hike cycle. Take your note and write it down. Guys, we are analyzing, we are doing the analysis like a CFE. Someone with a CFA certificate. Let's analyze it together. So you can see the reasons, one of the reasons, Fed rate hike cycles, and then global risk off slash flight to safety when there are geopolitical tensions or any other events, right? Divergence and then commodity weakness. I want you to stay very, very close to this. So remember that this was like in 20, this was in this particular chart was in February, was in February, was in January 2026. That's like 6 months ago. So I am more knowledgeable now. So whatever you see here, just take it. Right. But I am way knowledgeable here because I grow every day, every day. So then what I did was I highlighted these previous reasons for like this previous bull move on DXY. And then I asked, all right, for this, because I was not buying this Fed rate hike because as at January 2026, that's beginning of the year, the Feds were not talking about rate hike at all. Everybody was, if in fact the Fed was, they were anticipating a rate cut this year. So I was like, I'm not buying this guy, right? So I asked for this, what do you think was an additional fundamental event that helped push that particular? So in 2021, I was trying to ask what, aside from the Fed hiking rate aggressively, what was another fundamental reasons why DXY pushed to the upside? And then voila, this guy gave me Russia and Ukraine war, February 2022. Please pay close attention, right? So this was huge. When Russia invaded Ukraine, global investors immediately fled to the dollar as the world reserve safe haven currency. It also triggered an listening very well, and energy. I feel like you need to be very intelligent, at least be smart to watch this video so would flow together. It also triggered an energy crisis in Europe, hammering the euro, right? And then I say read. Said just read, just finish it, I beg. I think my main point is this energy crisis and then this Russia and Ukraine war, and I will show you what's currently happening. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to connect the dots. The things that happened in 2022 and the previous other bull moves, they are currently happening again now. And I will print out the pattern for you. I will put it right in front of you. And remember, this chart was way back. This was like from February 2026, right? This was like was it February? Yeah, this chart was February 2026. So I've been anticipating this guy since God knows how long. And then we have European energy crisis, another reason slash another catalyst. We have other reasons, but then the main reasons I want to pick here is the energy crisis and then the Russia-Ukraine war. So notice it, and then what did I do? And then I asked, when did the Russia-Ukraine war start? Was it before the rate hike? And then the guy gave me the timeline. So the Russia and Ukraine war started in February 24, 2022. I remember early 2022 before I moved out of the house. Yeah, I remember. I think I still have memory. That was when they launched the war, and we're thinking that the world wanted to end that particular day. But guys, yes, this is 4 years now, and they're still bombing each other. Guys, that's life, man. And then March 16, 2022. Fed delivers its first rate hike. So the war started first, and then Fed later, because the war started, and listen very, very carefully. Look at what Cloud gave us, right? After the war, immediately, right, it triggered an energy crisis in Europe, which caused the US oil to rally to the upside. Remember, when there's war, oil tend to like shoot up, especially when there's war. And then you can see Russia launched full invasion of Ukraine, and then March 16, 2022, the Fed delivers its first rate hike. So then let's continue. Let's continue analysis. So what did I do? I was trying to know if there was any rate hike rumor, because as at that period, right, a war was already happening in 2026. So let me just cut it short, right? The war started, the war that we are currently seeing today, the tensions that we are seeing in the middle, it started February 26, 2022. Do you see any difference? The war that started in 2022 started February 24th, or why the war that's currently happening now started February 2026, February 26th, 2026. You guys can see the pattern. It is very, very clear. It is very, very clear. And then I was trying to know if there was any, because now I've this particular reason is currently happening again. So I was trying to know if this reason is going to happen, or if, because I was trying to know if this reason, like if this particular reason was going to happen, since I already have this. So what did I do? I asked, is there any rate hike rumor this year? And then said yes, but it's actually, remember this chart was from February 2026, right? And then I said something. The Feds were still leaning towards a rate cut at that particular time. So what happened, right? And then okay, so okay, I think I won't talk about this now. I'll talk about it later. So let's just follow the chart. Let's just follow. So what I asked again was, can you see the pattern with what is currently happening now to what happened in 2022? And we laugh. Look at what this guy is saying. Look at what this guy. This is how to analyze using the AI, not those rubbish people do on this thing. How I traded 10K account to do. No. This is how to do. This is how to ask questions, right? So 2026 versus 2022 gave me the pattern. What's happening in 2022 and what is currently aligning, or the things that we are aligning as at. Remember, this chart is in the past, right? So we have geopolitical shock. Russia invades Ukraine, February, same thing happened. US/Israel invaded Iran and killed their supreme leader, and then the Strait of Hormuz closed. And remember, when Russia, I think I'll take you guys to the chart now. When Russia, and I'll take you guys to the oil chart. So let's go. Oil, US oil. You guys should leave me. We are waiting the call. Exodus, come and carry your prop firm and your broker. Come and take them out of my screen. So this was right. So Russia invaded Ukraine January 2020, February 2022. So yeah, so this was the candle. So we remember that oil was still trading around, the 70s, the 60s, and then when Russia invaded Ukraine, oil pushed to the upside and gave us a record high of oil came to $130, and oil has never been here for like the past 10 years. 10 years plus, oil didn't come to this place, but then because of the war, it came to the upside. And you guys can see what is currently happening again. Because of this particular war again, oil still went back to that, almost came to the previous high. Guys, stay with me. I'm not done. I'm still talking. Stay with me, because this video is going to be long, but then it's going to be very interesting and very insightful, educational, whatever I call it, right? So I think I even shared this chart. I shared this chart on my community. Shared it. You guys can read. I think after now I will share it again. And yeah, right. So let's look at the similarities of 2022, of what happened in 2022 and the things that are currently presenting themselves again in 2026. So right, immediate flight to USD, and then when that will happen, right? DXY this spike right to the upside to 98. And that was when I thought, DXY was about to give us a bullish move. So let's come to DXY. So when that happened, DXY pushed with the gap, pushed to the upside, and I thought, this guy want to finally break out. But then remember that the other reason why the market pushed to the upside was not yet in play. The Fed were still anticipating a rate cut. Those niggas, that's slow. Guys, I don't want you to bring down my video. Okay, YouTube, please forgive me for saying that, for using the N word, but then let's continue. God, hope I'm safe. But then, right, energy crisis, Russian gas cut off, and then Strait of Hormuz closed, oil shock supply, which I just explained now. When Russia attacked Ukraine, oil pushed to the upside, Strait of Hormuz closed, and then oil still pushed to the upside. I showed you guys on my charts. And then Fed began hiking rates, which was the catalyst that man, guy, like the catalyst that finished everything. And as at 2025, as at February 2026, Fed were still leaning towards a rate cut, and that's why this guy will not matter for this current video, and I'll tell you why later. Right, and then staking inflation you can read, and then policy divergence. Fed hiking rates again. So guys, Jesus, I think I need to cut this out of my video, man. Yeah, so let's continue. So for this particular reason, I'll pause here and then I'll explain, right? Since this was a previous chart, right? Or okay, I think I should do this, right? Okay, let me do something right in front of you guys. Let me do something right in front of you guys. I don't know why this guys, this video is 30 minutes already. All right, so let me update. Let me tell Cloud to update this, right? So update this with current happenings. Let's see what this guy will bring out. Let's see what this guy will bring out right in front of you guys. So, all right, yes, pull it out, do the research. So instead of you pull everything out for me and then explain it to me. Oh man. Yes. Now I have the latest. Let me update. Yes, update it. Don't tell me that. Okay. I think I should be playing music. Bro, do it. Should I post and then wait for this guy to bring out? But I don't know. I want to do everything live in front of you guys. I don't want someone to come and tell me, oh, you post and then you want to bring it from. You know how people talk like talking in the air. So even if the network is slow, or even if cloud is slow, let's wait for the slow man to finish his job. So wait. Think why we wait. Oh, I'm not sharing my system audio for playing music. This is 5:55 a.m. on Saturday. So I have to shoot another video this night, midnight/Sunday morning for public analysis. I'm thinking of releasing this on Monday. Should I release this on Monday? Today's Saturday. People will be okay. Okay. No, don't do it like this now. Oh, what man of man is this? What man of man is Jesus? Jeez. I don't want this, man. I don't want this. Not now. Just put in. I still need this, right? I just wanted to bring out that table I gave me before. And then if it doesn't bring it out, we'll go back. I don't want to spoil this chart. Okay. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Hey. I wish I had a webcam. I'm gonna see my reaction. I'm currently dancing here. This my early morning. I just woke up from sleep. I've not even done my prayers. God. And that's because they brought light and I just sprang out of the bed to record this particular video for you. And then the Bible said, when David was writing the psalm, he said, early will I seek thee, my soul tested for thee. I'm supposed to pray first before doing this thing. But because of the situation, I don't want to blame it, but I think it's my fault. So once I'm done, I'm not even editing, once I'm done, I'll say my prayers before coming back to do any other thing. So now let's read, right? The current thing, what happened in 2022, which caused a massive bullish run on DXY, which is this massive move. I remember the reason why we are doing this is once we get the direction, guys. You know how it was very, very easy for us to trade in 2022. Guys, all you needed to do on EURUSD was come, sell. Pounds USD come, sell. AUD USD come, sell. SPS was crashing, and I will align every other thing. Guys, I think this video is going to be like an hour long, guys. It's going to be long. But it is worth your time. It's worth every minute. And I'm I'm not trying to make it very boring. I'm trying to put in some energy. For the jam, some music, man. Yeah, so let's continue, right? So Russia invades Ukraine. Similarity for 2026. US/Iran killed their supreme leader and then expanded. I don't even know what this means. I know what it means, but let's just skip. The DXY climbs from 89. You can see DXY hit a 15 months high of 401.5, which is meaning there will be some people who don't like to assume if everybody's as smart as I am. So I would take my time to explain everything. So they said CloudGate said DXY hit a 50-month high, meaning we broke out of this range. So everything have a technical explanation, right? Energy crisis, Russian gas cut off, euro collapsed, which um, euro collapsed, which also means the energy crisis also means oil pushed to the upside, and then we can see something here, so you can read this up. And then sticky inflation, CPI peaked above 9. Fed was forced to act, right? And then um, rate hike risk. Fed began hiking rates March 2022. 11 hike peaks at 5.2, 5.5%, right? And then you can see this FOMC meeting is, and the reason I'm shooting this video is because FOMC meeting is coming on Wednesday next week. So once I release this video, the only thing we're waiting for is the FOMC statement. Guys, if the hike rates, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, thank god I'm already taking my sell positions and I'm trying to do, guys, I'm calculating when to release this video. I was supposed to do this video as at February, but I was waiting for the other catalyst to form. I was not trying to act too fast, and I think I think it's better releasing it before the event, so that people don't say, oh, you came after the event, all these charts are fake. So I'm doing it right before the event. I'm telling you. So yeah, let's read here. So remember when we spoke, or when we used the previous table, I told you guys that the cloud didn't include anything about rates hike risk, because it was, Fed were still leaning towards a rate cut. But then after the series of events, oil pushed to the upside, inflation became sticky, CPI started changing, they started leaning from it's just like you moving from minus to positive, you moving from minus to neutral, and then from neutral to positive, you moving from -5 to 0, and then from 0 to 2. That's growth, right? So they move from becoming from a rate hike to becoming neutral, and now expecting a rate hike, which is even about to happen. So yeah, so let's read further. FOMC meets July 28 to 29. There's a 1 in 3 chance of July hike. And then market consensus, 2 rate hikes. So we are expecting 2 rate hikes before the end of the year. Hey. 9 of 18 officials already penciled it in. And guys, to be very honest, it is going to happen. The rate hike it is inevitable at this point. It is going to happen. There are other fundamental reasons, and I think if I go deeper, most people will get lost. Right? So I'm trying to keep the other people so that they will understand. I'm still trying to go deep, right? But then I think I'll just stay like this. If I go deeper, people will get lost. And then this is the only thing I want you guys to know. Okay, I think, okay, fair leadership. Let's come to current reasons, right? Said Wash confirmed as chair, so we have Wash as our new Fed chairman, and then his view, like his you guys can see, hawkish leaning towards a rate hike. And you guys know that whenever a rate hike happen, plus under fundamentals, plus a technical catalyst that we are already seeing on the chart, boom, voila, DXY is going to climb and skyrocket. It's just a matter of time. We are done, baby. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of, let me, you know what, DXY, Cloud, I like you so much. And this is me using Sonnet 4.6. Imagine say I use Opus 5 what just come out yesterday. Guys, it's going to be amazing. I think instead of paying for my S subscription, I'll pay for Cloud. This guy don't help my life. So put this in an HTML. Turn this into an HTML file. All right, so let's go back to the chart. We are done with that. We are done with that. So the remaining analysis will be done here. And I'm glad to tell you we are almost over. But then I need to explain other things. Other things. So now, guys, we have a pattern here. We have geopolitical geopolitical tensions, which is US/Iran. Guys, they are still fighting. They are still, if I even open my X now, I think I'll see more of this. US/Iran. We have oil or energy crisis. Oil is pushing. We predict that oil is pushing to the upside, and if oil is pushing to the upside, it is affecting US inflation, meaning they are going to, hey, what's happening? Oil is pushing to the upside, and then what again? We have technical reasons. Technicals. DXY has broken out of our reversal pattern, and then it's ready to push the upside. I'm forgetting on that thing again. It's something I'm trying to remember. All right, so I think this is what we have right now. So now let's conclude the analysis on DXY. So you guys now have been doing analysis on DXY, so you guys can see how we've used pattern recognition. You guys can see, just watch the video again if I don't start talking about that again. Went back in the past, brought out when DXY gave us bullish moves, found out the reasons, and then we are trying to use those reasons to see if the market is currently presenting those reasons again for 2026. So what I'll do now is I'm going to hide this guy. This guy has been on my chart for 6 months now, and then I'll bring. Okay, so for target, let's analyze first, and then we'll talk about targets. For now, let's do our analysis again thoroughly, but it's going to be quick. So technical analysis, we have Fibonacci, we have trend line, not Fibonacci, sorry. So we have first touch, we have second touch, we have third touch, and you can see how the market has reacted. And not just that, I showed you guys the previous pattern that always formed, right? And you guys can see that we have formed the reversal pattern here, which on this case we have a double bottom. And you guys know that whenever the market creates a double bottom, it's time for the market to shoot to the upside when we break out of our neckline. And we have you guys can see that we've broken out of that neckline. And I told you guys, so that I think that I'll explain that on my weekly market analysis video where I'll come and talk about entries. So now we have broken it. What is next for DXY? Once we start our rate cut on Wednesday, expect this guy to start pushing to the upside, and then the next target is here. But then if we are going to do something, or which I believe 90% that we are going to do something like this again. So if you want to do something like this again, for me, where I've projected, or my projection level, my targets, my overall targets for DXY is here. And how did I know? How do I know about that target? So that's when targets come in. Where's targets? So how did I calculate this, right? Calculated this with so if you guys can see our previous move, we came from here, we topped here before reversing. Our other move, our second move, we came from here, we topped here, and then if I clone this guy now, let me delete this. God. I don't have time to cut videos. I think I'll just leave this video raw. I'm not cutting anything. If I place this guy here, from where the move started to where the move ended, you guys can start this aligning with our overall resistance, which is at 120. If I also come and clone this guy, clone it, we have the same thing. So guys, this is how to analyze the market. Simple, clear, straight. So I'll hide it, and then let's talk about how this will affect the stock market, right? I know there are other fundamental reasons, but then let's talk about technical first. And I think for this, I'll talk about technicals on this video only. Later on, come and talk about other things. So, right, so guys, remember that DXY, right? Whenever DXY pushes to the upside, something always happens. So let's look at the previous time when DXY. So the previous time when DXY came, gave us when DXY gave us a bullish run, that was 2021/2022. So let's come and highlight it here. So 2021, then we end at 2022. 2022, right? You guys can see that when DXY was busy pushing to the upside, XPS was busy retracing to the downside. And with everything aligning again that DXY is about to push to the upside, guys, best believe that the XPS is coming down. XPS, and that's why I've been saying, oh, there's the stock market is probably going to crash, at least retrace. I like using the word crash because people will, when I say crash, they will take me serious. But when I say retracement, they will still be buying. People look at the market is stopping here and you are still buying. Guys, at least wait for a retracement, at least. So we have seen this. The market is currently retracing. The market retraced in 2022 while DXY was shooting to the upside. And look at what the market is currently doing, right? So when I did this analysis, remember I said I did this analysis in February. The SPS was still shooting to the upside, but now we already have a technical reason to support that the XPX is going to retrace, to crash, not retrace, to crash. Yeah, same fears. So you guys can see, we've created the top. What is this pattern looking like to you? This is a double top, guys. This is a double top. You don't need anything. So the only thing I'm waiting for before I start saying, oh, I am right, I was right, is come and break out, come the neckline. So it has used the major zone as its neckline. So I will need to see the market trading back inside of this, below this major zone before I am happy. For now, I'm still waiting, but I am 90% sure that we are coming below it, and that was why I made this post. So I will add the post here. I said DXY is going to skyrocket. First of all, oil is going to skyrocket, which is going to drag every other thing with it. DXY push to the upside, stock crash. Gold. Should I talk about gold? Or should I add gold to the whole issue? No, I think I'll skip it. We already have a lot of things on our ends. And you know that DXY covers a whole lot of forex pairs. So we're talking about the whole major forex majors here. We're talking about SPS, which is almost the whole US stock market. So we already have a lot of things, information on our end, and we are good to go. With that, I can make a lot of money. So now we have the technical reason that is presenting already to us, showing us that there might be a possible market crash. A possible market crash. You guys can see, and we're also creating the same pattern we created for the previous crash or previous reversal. We came here, top tier, bottom tier, a range or a double top, broke out of the neckline, and then we started dumping. Same thing here, before we started dumping, and then same thing here. Whoo, I'm so happy, guys. Let's look at US 30 to see. US 30 is doing the same thing. We've touched our major zone. We are back inside. I was actually waiting for a candle close before I take a trade, which I'll talk about on my market analysis video. So if you want to hear about that, then you need to stick around. And then yes. DXY, I showed you guys the reasons for analysis. We have analyzed DXY together, so that when you are buying your DXY, when you are selling your euro, you have a strong conviction and you can go all in. Yes. So for this particular event, right, remember I said the previous bullish move happened 2021/2022. So let's look at what happened on pound USD. If I come on here and then major levels now, so this was 2021/2022. So let me show you guys something. So I was actively trading the market 2021/2022. The only thing I was doing was, are you seeing this move? Come here, draw a counter trend line, you sell. Come here, you draw a counter trend line, you will sell. You come here, you draw a counter trend line, you will sell. Like the only thing I was doing in 2022 was come on a 4-hour time frame. In fact, come on a 1 minute time frame, sell. And with DXY about to give us that move again, I'm projecting that the next level target for pound USD, long term at least, are coming back to our previous low. Coming back to previous low, which is around this region. Same thing for Euro USD. Exodus and your broker. Come on, you should leave the alone, man. Same thing with euro. I'm project. Do I have a next level target on the euro? Let me see. Monthly time frame. Let me go back in the past. Why is this level bigger than others? Yeah, you're not supposed to be bigger than others. So clone this guy and then drop it here, and then try to see this. All right. So for this move, just like I said on past USD, let's go to daily time frame. Right. Daily time frame and focus on previous move. Focus on the 2022 sell off. Counter trend line sell, double top formed, you try your trend line, you sell, you came here, it was so easy, draw your Fibonacci, sell, draw your Fib from swing high to swing low, wait for retracement again, draw your Fib, oh, that's not the Fib zone, draw your Fib from here, pull into this place, you sell, draw your Fib again, from here, pull into this place, you sell, draw that Fib again, draw it again, pull into this region, you sell. You guys can see how it was easy to trade. And that was why I said in my previous video that people who came into the market in 2022 were lucky. So guys, expect that particular move again. So let's see if we can project that. Let me use my projection tools to see if we can project. All right, so let's see if we can use a previous. Let's see. All right, so my first overall target will be here. My overall target will be here. But first of all, we need to tackle this region. I think we'll need to first of all make the move start first before we continue on any other analysis. So I'll wait for the move to start before continuing any other analysis. So guys, if my chart is still loading, so let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. I don't know, maybe my router disconnected. It's still connected. What's happening? So guys, you guys can see how we've talked about DXY, how we've analyzed DXY, the reasons why I feel like DXY is going to push to the upside, how we can see oil. Remember we talked about oil 2 weeks ago, and oil is the grandmaster of everything that's happening. With oil is pushing to the upside, and as long as we remain bullish on oil, as long as the geopolitical tensions in the Middle East they are still there, oil is still pushing to the upside before the FOMC decision. Guys, expect a rate hike, and once that rate hike coming on Wednesday, guys, it's going to be awesome for us traders, especially for people in my community. So DXY bullish setup already, fundamentals in play, every other fundamental reasons why we had a previous bullish move, they are currently in play. Aside, the last thing we're waiting for now is for the Fed to hike rate on Wednesday, and when that happens, this guy is going to come to the upside. So if that happens on Wednesday, come back to this video, come on this comment section and give me back my flower. Not just my flower, in fact, gather the whole farm, give it to me. I need it, I deserve it. So that's that, guys, and I want to appreciate each and every one of you for staying till this time. I think this video is already more than 1 hour. Thank you guys for staying till this moment. Guys, if you watch this video to this till the last moment, okay, I think I'll put out the task here. Okay, send me a message on Telegram if you watch the video till this moment. So the link to the Telegram community is there. So once you click on the community, you can join the community. On there, you think you get access to message me. Yeah, so test me on Telegram. Who knows, you might give you something. So that's that for this video. Thank you for sticking with me till this very end. This is 6:18 a.m. I need to go do other things. Just like I said, I'll pray first before doing other things. So thank you guys for staying with me to the very end of this video. I appreciate your time, and have a wonderful weekend and a profitable trading week ahead. Guys, next week is going to be the most important trading week since this year began, or even since our previous bullish era, which was 2022. That's since the last 4 years. So next week is going to be very profitable for us. Very, very profitable. And also watch out for my incoming market analysis video which we'll be talking about entries. And Exodus and your broker, leave me alone, man. Which we'll be talking about entries and how to take advantage of this move. So yeah, we are just here to do our analysis and we are done. I have, I showed you guys what I'm expecting, the reasons behind everything I am expecting, or those tweets I have been making, or those convictions, I currently have. These are the reasons, right? And then, yes, Fed, it is over to you. Do your work, high credits, and then take it over from there. Thank you guys for staying with me and have a wonderful weekend and goodbye. Yeah, 55 minutes ready. Goodbye, guys.